Throughout my life, I've been told that success is measured by studying hard, finding a good job, working 9 to 5, and eventually enjoying a comfortable retirement. It's the path we're expected to follow. The path society deems as normal. But as I looked around, I saw so many people struggling to make ends meet, drowning in debt and consumed by anxiety in their pursuit of financial stability. I couldn't help but question if this was the right way to live. So I set out to find people who've broken free from society's norm. From people living in vans to building homes out of shipping containers. Each person I meet has found their own version of freedom. But here's the big question. How do they find fulfillment in a society obsessed with material success? Join me to find out, because sometimes true freedom comes not from what we acquire, but from what we're willing to let go. Welcome to Freedom at a Price, a mission for profit. Nice to meet you, Dan.
Nice to meet you.
So where are we?
So we're in the chicken/front garden. Obviously we've got all our solar panels, which is trying to make us sort of off-grid as possible.
Mm-hmm. So are they sort of like an extra, or is that all what your electricity comes from?
That's all we've got. We've got that and a backup generator. And then obviously
you've got your
the house.
Self-built house.
Yeah. So there's a couple of shipping containers, a 40 foot and a 20 foot on top.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely something different. We put in a planning application for an underground house, for an underground eco house, but they said it wasn't outstanding enough for the countryside. So that one fell flat on its face rather rapidly, and a waste of 12 grand. So that's about standard, isn't it, really? So this is our kitchen. So we've got double bedroom and my daughter's room. So we've got my daughter's room here. And we've got our double bedroom. Nice and warm.
Oh wow.
And then we can go out onto our lovely decking and look over the Empire. That's all you can do, isn't it, really? Enjoy life, try and enjoy life as much as you possibly can, and go from there, really.
So what's this building we've got?
So that there, basically, we needed something for the campers. So what I've done is I've done 3 eco toilets, so composting loos. So we've got 3 composting loos, a urinal, and then some outdoor showers. So they've got somewhere to wash up outside. They've got some eco toilets inside as well.
So you have a job outside of this?
Yeah, so I've got a car audio and entertainment business.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, stereos, sat-nav speakers, hands-free kits, all that sort of stuff in vehicles. And here we have toffee and popcorn. I don't know, popcorn, I don't know where toffee is. Ducks and geese in here.
Is this something that was here prior?
No, I put this in, and I had to get planning permission for this. Because what I didn't realise was because I didn't dig it with a shovel, you need planning permission. If you dig it with a shovel, you do. If you dig it with a digger, you need planning permission, which is a bit of a pain in the rear end. I mean, it's not looking great at the minute because we're beginning of summer. We're just trying to get everything done, but it just takes time. Everything takes time and lots of money, and obviously. If the council are draining money out of me left, right and centre to try and do planning applications and solicitors to try and get other things sorted, just because that's their feeling that they don't want me here and they're doing their utmost to get me away, I mean, it's not going to do them any favours, because at the end of the day, I'll just leave the land and it will just become a overgrown site.
So what made you think of buying alpacas? They're not your everyday sort of animal.
No, I mean, alpacas are just, they're calming animals, and to be honest, we wanted something which was unique. And obviously we've got our purebred chickens, we've got pygmy goats, we've got pigs, some are over there. We'll have a little wander around and see those.
So where did you meet your wife?
I met my wife in a nightclub. Shortly after that, we moved into her parents' house. A year later, we ended up buying a double-decker bus to live in and convert. That was all right. That did us for a fair few years. We moved around a little bit. Went from Canterbury to just up the road on a farm, and then we went from there. We went to a little campsite, which we were there for a year, and then we moved to a little industrial site down the road. So that was all right. That was we were there for a good 6 or 7 years.
And you had no issues with that? It was just, you were fine to put the bus there and live in it?
Exactly, yeah, no problems at all there, because obviously no one knew about it. COVID happened, so we needed somewhere slightly bigger. So I built the container house, and then we decided, well, there's no point in being in the yard. We might as well move it over to the land that we've owned for 6 years. So
you got rid of the bus?
No, we still got the bus.
Oh, you still got the bus?
No, we've still got the bus. We've got to refurb that at some point, and then we might rent that out as a holiday let. We moved everything on. 6 hours it took us to move the container on and all the other stuff, get set up. We did it on a bank holiday weekend. And then, a year down the line, we get a little message from a chap from the Kent Messenger, and he tells me that they're sticking an enforcement notice in on me. So I'm now scrambling away through various bits to try and get either an appeal letter done, which I don't really know how to do, and work out what we can achieve via that.
What do they expect you to do if you don't meet it? They're going to kick you off the land with all these animals,
They'll
just don't care?
Force me, yeah, they don't care. They'll force me off the land, and then that'll be it.
So I'm guessing you have a few neighbours who are not too keen on...
No, they're not too keen on their open piece of land in front of them being enhanced. So they were quite happy to send in complaints and make sure that the council are informed on various aspects of my living. Oh yeah, and we planted some trees, and someone poisoned them and chopped tops off them as well. But
a bit malicious.
Yeah, a little bit malicious on that one.
But I mean, it's not like people can understand if a group of mates bought some land and then that's where they host their raves every weekend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But none of that. We're quiet, peaceful. We've got some animals. There shouldn't be any. There's no problems with any of it. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Thank you for having us back, Dan.
It's not too bad.
It's been a couple of weeks.
A few things have changed.
I can see that. It's considerably neater than it was. Not that it was messy before, but I love how you've...
Party.
Oh, you had a party. I see. So, I like how you've put, now that they're all up there, that looks so much better than it did before. You're getting more sun now on them, or?
Getting more sun. They move as well, so they move up and down now. So when the sun gets to a certain point, it'll move and come down. But I just thought I needed to tidy it up. It was just doing me head in. So, and we've moved the chicken house, so it's all in line. And then just had a little play around with that.
How did you move the old prison?
I just got a monitor and pushed it out of the way. Oh. Yeah, the chicks were still in bed hatching. That one. So it's all right.
Yeah, I noticed a few chicks wandering around that weren't here last time. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. That's it. We've put an appeal in for the enforcement notice, so we've done that. The planning for the campsite is just going in, and then we've just got to do another plan for the house. So it's about right, isn't it? Really? Yeah. So plenty of work to do. People come in for camping, so we're getting plenty of bookings. I think we've got about sort of 15 bookings for the weekend.
And that's for the...
No, that's for pitch your own tents.
Right, okay. Yeah, so nice.
Yeah, they've got 15 pitch your own tents for the weekend.
Don't think I've actually seen the shepherd's hut. So obviously this is a very different way of living, I suppose. Like most people, you know, they got their 9 to 5, they got their mortgage houses and stuff like that. So what is it that sort of drove you into, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to own some land. I'm going to build my own house.
I don't want a mortgage. I don't want to be standard. I mean, it's being around animals and stuff. It's just a relaxing way of life. And to be honest, I've never had a 9 to 5 job because of my Asperger's and stuff like that. It's difficult to have a boss. To be honest, I want to be my own boss. I want to be able to do what I want to do, not conform to someone else's standard of apparent living, which is not very good for anyone really, because you can't enjoy the countryside. You can't do anything. You got to have a little flat in the middle of a town, and you got no garden, no nothing. And my daughter doesn't deserve that. So,
even though you prefer this, and I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would if they had the opportunity, is there anything that you see from these sort of 9 to 5 mortgage owners that you think, oh, maybe there's this that I would like, or is?
Well, I suppose they've got their routine of doing stuff, but I mean, who really wants a routine? No, not. I'm sure they do in their own little way, and they've got their wages coming in every week or whatever, and they know what to spend. But I mean, you can always work out other means.
If the council just plain say, that's it, absolutely not, you cannot live here, you cannot do this, what's the plan after that?
There is no plan. It will happen. I'm adamant it's going to happen. So that's as simple as they can't just kick families off. It just won't work.
As a whole, would you say you're happy?
Yeah. I mean, there's some stressful points, but I mean, overall, I'm happy. I'm always happy when I'm around here, and it's lovely weather and whatever else. It doesn't matter then, does it? It's as long as you're happy within yourself, you should be fine. Do you know what I mean?
They say happiness is a choice, don't
they? Say yes, exactly that. It certainly is a choice, and do you know what? I won't let anything get me down, so it's fine. There we go.
They are huge.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. They are some massive eggs. I mean, look at the size of those.